All right, it looks like we are live. Let me just double check. Yep, we are all good. Ooh, what's it doing? All right, welcome in everybody. Is another exciting week. We are, what is it? 34 countries deep at the moment. Super exciting. We are currently in what looks like well, it's tropical. It's tropical. We know that. We're on the right-hand side of the road. This says Danica's store. This is the Philippines. Is it that easy? Yeah, this is the Philippines. AM jumping in as always, and you, sir, are an American hero. Thank you, AM. Always appreciate it. What do we got over here? We got English. Yeah, I would assume that's Philippine pesos right there. All English. Let's do it. Unless I'm doing something really stupid here, it's fairly obvious, right? Okay, let's do it. Awesome. First one of the night. Now we are in Germany. What do we got here on this cab? Taxi Oiten. I don't know what that means. So let's keep on moving. What we got here? Yeah, that's German over there. Wormingen, Tuchten, Ottersberg, Egypten. Yeah, this is all German, but quite a few German-speaking countries. So, which one could it be? Is that a person? Cat saying, good evening, Ewan and GeoPimps. Good evening, cats. Welcome in. Excited to get the evening rolling. What do we got here? If we got more German, which is not going to be helpful. Yeah, tired saying that person was well hit. I genuinely was concerned that I couldn't tell if that was a person or not. I really wasn't 100% sure. Ooh, plus 4-9. What's plus 4-9? Is that? Yep. This still is not helpful. Classic German language bus station or bus stop. None of this is helpful. I want to say Germany here over Austria. Just given the terrain, Austria shouldn't be this flat. Same with Switzerland. Wouldn't be this flat. Wouldn't have this coverage. Yeah, I guess the town is called Egypten. It's interesting. Wonder if that has to do with Egypt or if it's a completely independent thing, like you get, Lebanon, Ohio. Okay. What's the closest? Well, Wommingen, which is the way we just came, is the closest, so we're not going to do that. Let's keep moving. You'll see behind me, I did not discard of the plant that I said I didn't like. It kind of grew on me, honestly. So, I'm rolling with it for a bit, just to see. Also, what's that? Oh, that's the mic. I'm an idiot. I was like, what's that dark thing there on the camera? Because I was looking over there, I couldn't see anything. Alright. I kind of want to just send Germany. Does anyone disagree? Kornblumweg. Just driving through the empty German roads. What we got here? Cats is saying hold off. Okay. Oh, Bremen. Bremen's in Germany. That's the soccer meta. There we go. That says Bremen right there. Yep. Oh no, that says Bassen. Yep, Katz is saying wait, Germany, Bremen. Yep, cool. Let's do it. Love it. Bulgaria. Ooh, that's an interesting plate. It's not helpful. Trash can also not helpful. Let's go up a bit. Perla. Coronata. What are these bins over here? Looking like nothing so exciting. Let's go this way. See what's going on. That doesn't look like a Bulgarian stop sign, if I'm honest. Wild thing to say out loud. But here we go. Vinica and Gradina. Gradina's in Bulgaria, isn't it? I feel like I know that. We've been there. Vinica. Gradina. Right? Let's go further up. Kofia. No, sorry, Sofia. That says Sofia. Alright. We're in Bulgaria. That was dumb. Freezite saying greetings from the Shadow Realm. Pan-frying scallops in wine and butter sauce. Love that. Has everyone not been doing big ups, Cats? Cats saying hi, Freezite. Alright, let's run Bulgaria. That's Sofia. There we go. That's that Cyrillic education right there. If you ignore me misreading it at first and then realizing it said Sophia. Cat saying nice Cyrillic skills, you, and thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, what's this? We've got... excuse me. Maybe Thai. That's Myanmar. Yeah, that looks like Thai. That is Thai, 100%. That's not Laotian or Cambodian. That's 100% Thai. Anyone object? I think that's bang on the money. Yeah, Cat's saying Thai, I think. I'm very, very confident in that. Ooh, don't want to... Okay, we have to go this way. What do we get here? More Thai that I cannot read. Nice. Yep, Cat saying no objection. Love it. Sun's to the south, northern hemisphere. This is probably the US or Canada. Just out in the boonies. So let's, come on. Cover some ground here. Is this maybe a speed limit sign? No. That's interesting. Black. Okay, I didn't expect that. Marinci, ooh. Almost looks Romanian. Marinci, ooh, kilometers. Huh. Cat's asking Freezite to share some scallops. What about Ill Tired though? What's Ill Tired making? Ill Tired's always making something good. I wish I had the mental energy to make food. Okay, this is my dinner right here. Chipotle bowl. As it almost always is. Lots of Chipotle. It's more sad when I get it on Sundays because I almost always get it on Mondays before Russian. I didn't last week and they were like, whoa, where's the Chipotle? It was crazy. They were bamboozled. I don't know that stop sign. It's weird. It's a weird stop sign. I think this is somewhere we don't usually get. Yeah, Cat's saying I'm just having a lazy dinner too. That's how it goes. It's a Sunday, you know? Where's the... Here, okay. 23 or 2.3 kilometers. There's nothing written in a language. This is frustrating. Let's go this way. There's just nothing here that can help us. There's a town, I guess, very far away. And that's it. I'm not even going to look at that car. That car's not important. This sign is, though. Interesting. Manister. Yeah, I'm not going to try to read this. Is that Orthodox? Let's go here. Yeah, Cat's asking Balkans. I think that might be the case. Turistico Nacional Erdut. Alright, well, let's see what we have here with this sign. It'll probably be Croatia, Serbia. Oh, it wouldn't be Serbia because we're too much Latin script. Croatia's kind of my thinking right now, or maybe Slovenia, but right on the border. Cat's saying Croatia for me, I think. Okay. So with the, yeah, it tracks with the road numbers. Like 213, there's a 218. What do the smaller roads look like? This 4093, I can't find anything similar to that. That's also Bosnia. What if this is Bosnia? No, it's not. Eltard saying Serbia, maybe. Let's look. Ooh, Serbia's looking good for the yellow thing. Except that there's no 4-digit road numbers. And there are no blue roads. So I don't think it's Serbia. It also lacks the Cyrillic alphabet. Slovenia, decent, but this blue road, I think, seems to be Croatian. I'm not sure what this is about. No. Let's keep on moving. We got Osijek. Why do I feel like we've been to Osijek before? We have, right? There it is. In 25 kilometers. And it's 25 kilometers west, which makes this a challenge because we're east. So yeah, it's saying this is the E73, which will become the A5, I guess. Here's the E73. So this is probably where we are, up here. Oh, Cats is saying the town names are on the map. That's a good catch. What? We've got... Yeah, okay, so here's the A5. What were the town names again? Okay, Cat's saying eastern side of Osijek. There it is. Aljamas. Okay. I think we're good. Let's do it. Love it. Freezite asking, where's Drew? We need his take on the U.S. invading Nigeria. I hope he doesn't have an opinion on that. This is feeling Norway. We've got the O with the line through it. It's a little bit... there is terrain. It's not just flat. So unlikely to be Denmark. Come on. Come on, let's go. Can't say Norway vibes too. We're dead. Oxna. Yeah, it's feeling very Norwegian. There's no world where this is Denmark. Are we good with Norway? Any objections? Not reading the truck. Because one time we saw an Iceland truck in Norway, which made no sense. It's just like, how is that a thing? Yeah, this is Norway. Cat saying send Norway. Look at, you know what? It's not letting me go look at the sign. Let's do Norway. Love it. Near the Swedish border, which kind of makes sense. Iltard pointing out the AE symbol. What language is that? Norwegian, I guess. Australia, New Zealand. Matai. Wait a minute, going back here. And now, Miro. I would lean New Zealand here due to the indigenous names. Mayor, this is New Zealand. Bin meta. Oh no, it's not Auckland. It's somewhere else. Darn. Yeah, Cat saying New Zealand. Anyone else? Anyone disagree with New Zealand here? I think we got it. Mocha home. Alright, we're doing it. New Zealand. Love it. Where were we? Hamilton. Very interesting. Okay, well this will be 5 seconds. Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. I don't know that stadium. It'll end up being a World Cup venue. So, yeah, Mall of Qatar. Yes, it was a World Cup venue. Mall of Qatar. Done. Easy. Just like that. Yep, Cat saying Qatar. This looks like a few different places at first glance. And this is helpful. Oh, this is in Italy. This is the ferry to Tirana. So I think we're in Bari. This is Tirana ferry. Because Fierze doesn't sound Albanian. That sounds Italian. B curry Valbonne. Italian was not on the list of places I thought this was. Oh, where'd that sign go? Cat saying, oh, okay, Italy, more likely Italy. It says Voto. And then, I don't know, can't read the rest of it. But, I mean, let's look over here. Oh. Interesting. Maybe not Italy. Yeah, Cat saying no, this is Albania. Yeah. Yeah, there's no ferry to Kosovo. So, alright. Albania. Any objections? I'm incredibly tired. All of a sudden. Out of nowhere. Genuinely got the best night's sleep I've had in months last night. Somehow exhausted. Alright, let's do it. Awesome. That's really confusing. Like, incredibly confusing. I don't know. So it said, okay, 1959. It showed the way to Tirana, and instead of it being like, oh, it's the capital city, it kind of stands on its own. It says, by the way, there's a ferry there. Which is, I don't, that feels bizarre. A cat saying, I've been to Skoder. Skoder's right here. Is it nice? It looks like they're missing out by being right in the water, but I assume there's a reason they're not right on the water. Rory Shea saying, yo, sorry I'm late. All good, Rory Shea. Welcome in. We've got some Cyrillic here. We've got Piamyerochka. That was not helpful. These look like Russian plates. +7 is Russia and Kazakhstan, right? This says center right here. Torgovi Center. It is really so helpful being able to read that. I don't know. This kind of looks like a building in Almaty. I'm suspicious of Kazakhstan here, but I think it's Russia. .ru. We're fine. That's interesting. They switched to the Latin script for the... That's got to be hard with the keyboard. I don't know what the... How do you type if it's between Cyrillic and Latin script? It's weird. Plitska. It probably means plaza. Vodoli. Alright. Let's do Russia. Nice. Indonesia. What us? It's a Great Britain. Just curious if that kid was maybe wearing a soccer jersey. The polo logo looked like it was a... This is probably the same kid, but this looked like a soccer crest. So I was like, oh, what team is that? But Great Britain isn't too helpful. Also not a soccer crest. But looks like it. So let's get back over here. Read this. Can't read that. I'll come over here. We've got... Oh. So sorry. This could be either. I don't know enough differences to identify one over the other. It's 100% Indonesia or Malaysia, but which one? Let's go to the other side of the sign, try to read it. It's a little better. Anyone getting anything from this? Keep moving. So one thought I'm having is that if this were Indonesia, we'd have seen the flag 30 times by now. We haven't. So I'm skeptical. I don't know. I almost want to go Malaysia here just for the sake of it. Oh. Flag on the circle. Tired saying, cat saying Indonesia based on the flag on the sign. There was a flag? Okay, wait. Tired saying no. On this sign? What are you talking about? The other sign. Okay. The banner. I will be honest, I already don't remember looking at a banner. Cats is saying the no was about Malaysia. Okay. Or sorry, I'm tired saying no. The no was about Malaysia. This looks like an address. Really trying to mentally work through this. Okay. What about this banner over here? No, not helpful. Tired, you gotta start learning the country codes, not just the US area codes. Might come in handy. Wait, what was that sign again? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Guess we... Oh, here we... Oh, I see it now. I see it. See, I'm blind to that stuff. You guys are so much better at that than I am. Okay, yep, Cats is saying that one. Yep, Tired saying that one. Awesome, let's do it. Let's go. Almost feels... No, I'm not going to open my mouth. I'll say something dumb. It does really almost feel Finnish. I don't know. Alright. I'm on fire. So I'm going to take the sweatshirt off. Nope, that's the wrong thing. That's the right thing. Look at it. T-shirt. Because it was a reasonable temperature in here, and then right as I was about to start, I realized that the window was wide open because I could hear a bunch of honking and such. So it was like, oh, I should probably close the window that's been open for 3 days. So I did that, and then that was at like 7:59. I sat back down. It was like, uh-oh, I am extremely hot now. And I tried to fight through it, but I was sitting here roasting. So I was like, that makes so much more sense now. I forgot the window's been open for 3 days. Because I was sitting here in my sweatshirt. I'm wearing sweatpants as well. I've been sitting here for a bit now. I was editing the next video. Because I was like, I'm going to get it out today. Didn't. But I was editing the next video. And, wow, I feel so much better. And I was like, wow, I shouldn't feel this comfortable right now in the sweatshirt and sweatpants because I've got no AC running. Like, it just, my room gets hot. I was like, I shouldn't feel this comfortable, and that's why the window's been open. Cat saying Portugal. Ooh, okay. It's an interesting one. I can get behind it. Okay, Cat's saying not Portugal. But Freezite saying Cats have found a new spice to cook seafood and meats with. Give it a try. It's called Aleppo pepper. Why can I not speak? Manteniment di osmosi. This looks Italian. But mild but smoky flavor. I like it. That sounds good. Sounds pretty solid. Again, wish I cooked. Well, no. I wish we didn't have to eat. That's my thing. Eating is a chore. I hate doing it. It's so annoying. I got hungry. Okay, cat saying, not sure if that's Italian. What else could it be? Oh, interesting. Iltard saying Catalan, maybe. Okay, cat saying yes, Catalan. Interesting. Do we want to do Spain then? But it's, what was I saying? Seguridad. Maurice saying real. Yeah, it's eating. Eating is, I'm not a massive fan. This has to be Catalan. It's too weird. It's too between Spanish and French. But like last night, I guess I hadn't eaten enough before going out with friends. Got hungry. I was like, I'm going to go look for food. I came back 10-15 minutes later with 4 sticks of beef jerky. Like massive things of beef jerky. So I was just like, I could go get a meal. I don't feel like it. I just need sustenance. It's not like it was cheap either. I wrung them out and it was like, that'll be $11. I was like, wow, I'm an idiot. But too late now. Gotta deal with the consequences of my own stupidity. 4.es, España. Anyone object to Spain? I just blanked on using the word object. I could not remember the word. Cat saying yes, this is Spain. Alright. Whoop whoop. Love it. Now we are in somewhere else. Pet shop. Now I'm hungry again. This says home. Right here, Dom. Padina. Let's see if we can see some Latin script in it. Yep, we got Latin script as well, so we're dual script. Freesite saying I just finished a 40-hour fast between Wednesday and Friday. It was awesome. Why did you do that? How do you feel? What do you mean it was awesome? That shouldn't feel that way. That should be terrible. I have so many questions. Yeah, those are all just words in 30 different languages. Yeah, Cat's asking why did you fast? Freesite saying I feel great. What were the benefits here? How did you feel throughout it? Freesite saying I'm transcending. We are all gods. Come along, kids. I feel like that would be an interesting video. Ewannnawe fasts for 3 days. Cafe Kafika. I had an idea today with my foot because it's at the point. I went for a walk yesterday in Central Park. Gorgeous, stunning, amazing. Came home, could hardly walk. My foot did not handle it. I'm at the point where I'm like, I should get a wheelchair for any time I want to leave the house for an extended period of time. And then I thought, wheelchair videos. Like, I'm just start doing the trails in Central Park on a wheelchair. It's like, whoo, whoo, whoo. I think that'd be awesome. And kind of building on that, Iltard asking how was the NYC marathon today. Terrible, because I was upset because my foot hurt insanely. This says Kosovo right here, by the way. This says Serbia. So this says Serbia, Kosovo. Freezite, never missing an opportunity to talk about my feet. Yeah, Freezite saying wheelchair foot videos is what the people really want. I think it'd be fun. I I got like a bit of a shoulder injury right now, and then once that clears up, I'm gonna get a wheelchair. So I'm gonna talk to my physical therapist about it tomorrow. Be like, "What do you think about this? I think this would be sick." And then he'll call me stupid, but then tell me I can do it. Yeah. So this is Serbia. Anyone object? But Freezite saying, yeah, when you pass 24 hours, my brain went into overdrive. I sleep better and do more and more clearly. But what's like what's the science there? How does that work? Is that during the fast? Is that I still have too many questions. With the first 24 hours just unbearable. None of this is super helpful. All right, Serbia, let's run it. Okay, Freezite saying you go from burning carbs and sugar into burning fats. Like, for those 3 days. Danger, interdict, our public. Wow, that's wow. That needs to be erased from the internet. That's French. It says Bordeaux Port. Why do I never see that stuff on the signs? Yeah, Cat saying France. Let's do it. He'll tired saying, nice French. Freezite saying I can do it easily. The first time you do it, it's not easy. Then it's very easy. Okay, well, Malaysian flags. Freezite saying don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. I feel like you all know that I am a sucker for a stupid challenge, a stupid pointless challenge. I just have lots of questions because I do want to try this now. I think it would be fun. For no reason, like that's why I'm curious what the benefit is because I'm like, it sounds like a fun challenge. What do I actually get out of it though? Like, how do I explain this to people in a way that doesn't make me sound psycho? Freezite saying just look into it if you're interested seriously. Yeah, Cat's asking if you're trying to lose weight. Because I'm not too bothered about the weight loss part. It just sounds kind of funny. And I like the clarity thing. Okay, Cat's saying I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. Alright, we good with Malaysia here? Okay, Freezite's saying, okay, I'll say this. I can do my work faster and more efficiently. How long does that last? Is it for those 3 days? Is it further? You know? I think that'd be nice. Life is too monotonous right now. Maybe not monotonous. There's nothing crazy happen. There's like, that's not entirely true. Life could be more exciting. No, that's also not true. My friend calls it an angle. She's always like, I need a new angle. I think it'd be a fun angle. That's where I'm getting at. Ooh, Freezite saying I've lost 45 pounds into my Thor era. Just saying. Cat saying well done. Yeah, that's awesome. Freezite saying mental clarity lasts during and 24 hours after the end of the fast. That's sick. Okay, this is Japan. Anyone object to Japan? I was hoping it would maybe last like a week. Maybe I'll do that next weekend. And then I'll just be able to sit here and grind out the next 2 videos. Ooh, and Freezite saying I restarted jiu-jitsu training after 3 years of stopping. That's awesome. Been looking into that as well. I feel like it looks fun. Is that just Apteka? Yeah, Apteka. It's pharmacy. Fora. That's weird. Okay, this is dual script. Read the sign at the park. But how's the jiu-jitsu going? It just sounds like a blast. Yeah, the language is kind of weird. Cats is saying Bulgaria. I could be down with that. Yeah, Apteka. Supermarket. What else we got? Ukrainian flag. Okay. Georgian. This is a Georgian little shop, I guess. Project key. What? I don't know what that is. That's confusing. What we got here? Yeah, font's too weird. I'm not trying it. What are the plates looking like? These aren't Bulgarian plates. Freezite saying I was hesitant at first, but I love it. The jiu-jitsu is a pain, but I'm coming around. Lost ground from sitting out for so long. That's fair. That's gonna happen. What does that say? Hold up. Does that say Ukraine? Right there? Yeah, cat saying yeah, not EU plates. Developer. Oh, developer. Developer. I feel like that said Ukraine. That's such a freaky font. Yeah, cat saying Ukraine then. Yeah, it's a Ukrainian plate. It definitely is. You see the blue and the yellow there. We'll zoom in a bit more. That's 100% a Ukrainian plate. Anyone object? Going once. Going twice. Caleb Lunstra is asking, is it a red car? Looks like it might be. Can't really tell. But I think we're good. Yep, we got it. Now we get... Oh, yay. Random courtyard. Ortheville Marsh. So this is France or Belgium. That's a Belgian plate over there. Let's look for another car. Can't really tell off that one. Belgium totally works here, though. Freezite saying France. We've got Whitney, and I'm not going to try that one. Cat saying Belgium, then. Well, let's look. Let's find more cars. So I don't want to make that decision just off the one right there. Come on. Let's keep moving. Now we're just... This was a horrible path to take. I kind of want to just press the go back to start button. So now we're my favorite place, which is a rural road somewhere in Europe. My absolute favorite place. Alright, we're going back to the start. And we're just going to go in a different direction. From the one that we went in. Let's go over here. Nope, we don't get to do that. No free will today. Roumont. Interesting. They don't look like French signs. So that's the thing. They're in French, but they're not French signs. The landscape works for Belgium. Let's... I don't know. I feel like there's a red glow there. Like a slight red glow. Keep going. Yeah, okay. Cat's saying yes, it's reddish. Noah Barker saying 100% a red glow. Wait, parking lot? No, I thought I saw a parking lot. It's a highway. Marsh, Prowl, Roumont. Yeah. Yep, this is Belgium. 100%. Yeah, Cat saying Namur is Belgium. Brussels. Yeah, literally Brussels right there. Any objections? Nah, just trying to do something. Alright, let's go. W Dig popping in saying, yo, what's up, fam? What is up, W Dig? Greek. I thought you weren't joining this week. Isn't it your birthday right now? Like today? You gotta be enjoying yourself. Hanging out, enjoying the Sunday. Sunday birthday is kind of... You gotta try to make the most of that. Alright, so we're good with Greece here, right? That's awesome. Oh, very close to Turkey. Cool. Just awesome. Oh, and it doesn't move like you would expect it to. It just jumps. Freezite saying the King of New Jersey is here. Just reading it how Freezite typed it. So we saw Arabic. Now I just want to find the way out. I feel like that will give it to us if we just get outside. God bless our home, and then we've got this stuff. Is that a Lebanese cedar tree? There's a cedar tree on literally everything. Yeah, Cat saying Bayonne. No, sorry, Cats is saying Bayonne. Freezite saying the dawn of Bayonne. Cats is saying Lebanon. Yeah, with the trees. Really would like to get out of here. Ooh. This way? I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, Freezite saying send. I think we just have to send Lebanon, because there's no way we get out of here. We're just gonna wander. Like, the arrows aren't... The arrows are so weird. Okay, so we reached the end of the coverage there. We come back in here. Try to leave. Alright, let's do it. Nice. Thank you for the trees. Centro de Suspensiones. So this is looking like Guatemala. Let's just look for... You know what I hate? Is I'm thinking in a Argentinian accent. I read that in my head as Boteja. Which I hate. I can't stand it. And I tried to teach myself that. This is a dollar sign, so likely pesos, Guadalupe, Mexico. We go with Mexico. Also front plates. Yeah, Cat saying not Guatemala. Freezite saying no, wait. Ill tired questioning Freezite using the le. Oh, country code is 56. Ooh, Money Slunny saying garbage truck said CDMX, you think. Phoenix saying it's Mexico City. Okay. We got multiple people there saying that. Oh yeah, these are the pink taxi cabs. 100% Mexico City. Yup. Arturo saying someone say Mexico. That's what Freezite saying. That's what it said, bub. What are you talking about? Don't know what bro's talking about. This is feeling very Chilean. This is screaming Chile. WD saying, oof, I'm having a recovery birthday party too hard on Halloween weekend and caught a cold. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. That's... Yeah, that's the worst. There's oh yeah, Puerto Montt. This is Chile. There's nothing worse than, like, obviously a cold sucks, but when it happens on a, like, relevant day, it's awful. I remember feeling a cold coming on the day before flying to Senegal, and telling myself it's all in my head, it's all in my head, it's all in my head. I'm not actually sick. Yeah. Did a video here. Came down from, well, I mean, came from Buenos Aires. Stayed actually a couple nights in Puerto Montt. One of my least favorite places I've been in the channels. In all the places I've been on the channel. One of my least favorite places. Found a really cool restaurant there, though. It was owned by a South African guy. He made this really good... I don't even remember what I had. The drink was phenomenal. Again, don't remember what it was. I have a picture of the food. Can't remember what it was. I cannot find the place on Google Maps because I've tried to save it. If I'm ever there again, which I hope not. But, yeah, Puerto Montt. Terrible. I told a Chilean guy in Buenos Aires the week prior that I was going to Puerto Montt, and he laughed at me. And he was like, why are you going there? And I was like, oh, haha. Like, it's for my YouTube channel. And he's like, no, you're going there to see a girl. There's no reason anyone would want to go there. That's the only reason you could be going there. I was like, I promise you I'm not. I just have to go there for my YouTube channel. And he was just so... He thought it was hilarious. He's like, that sucks. And it did. It did. Alright, we've got Cyrillic. Oh, Ukraine spotted on sign. Good job. I will just take your word for it. Yeah, WD saying, yeah. Thanks, Cats. Cough drops, my new best friend. I'd loan you one, but, well, I'm a box on your screen. Freezite saying sounds like WD Cats and I need to go there. A horrible place. Just so boring. So boring. It's nice out in the countryside. There was a cool walk after it. But, yeah. But no, started feeling a head cold. Day before flying to Senegal was like, it's in my head, it's not that bad. Wake up a couple hours before my flight, and I was just dead. Like, I was so... I'm all wrapped up, I'm bundled up. I'm so uncomfortable. Unbelievably uncomfortable. Like, that's why I've woken up. It's just the discomfort. I was like, I'm in my bed right now. This should be the most comfortable place for me on the planet. The fact that I am suffering right now in bed, an intercontinental flight to Senegal will be the worst experience ever. So, I was like, whatevs. Canceled the trip. Well, no, just pushed it back like 2 weeks. But... yeah. WD saying same, but the berry ones are top tier. The berry ones are top tier. I get these ones because they're no sugar. They only have 2 no sugar flavors. What do we have? I mean, we're in the East. of Europe. Of Europe. That's faded. Is that Orthodox? This is a nice church right here. Cat's saying I'm too shy, Freezite. Maybe I'll come there to support you. Freezite saying the wingman. Freezite saying I could even make Drew likable. That's a hard task. Yeah, it's too faded. I'm not gonna try that. Oof. Cat saying I was sick on my flight from London to Calgary before. It wasn't comfortable. That sounds like a nightmare. Scola. Yeah, I just can't imagine being sick on a plane. Oh, did you clock dual script? I didn't see any Latin script anywhere. Okay, Cat's is saying dual script. That's helpful. Oh, speaking of cough drops, even more. Okay, here we go. Volitia. That sounds Bulgarian. Right? Or am I thinking of something else somehow? Volitia is Bulgarian. I don't know. Oh, but I was saying it's nice. I'm not popping the cough drops anymore. I know last week I was saying like, I finally got one of the air conditioning units in my room out and to the UPS store. And the other day I finally got the one that was in the window out. And now I can breathe. It's awesome. I don't wake up and go like, Alexa. Alexa's not the wake word that I use for it. That's why it didn't turn on right now. So .g. Where'd it go? Come back. Here we go. www.mail.g. Where could... It's not Greece. It could be .gov. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I say we ignore that. This kind of looks like a Ukrainian flag, but that doesn't track with the dual script. Yeah, gas station. Wait. .com .what? UG? UG. UA. Oh, UA, Ukraine. Okay, yeah, it is Ukraine. Alright. Anybody objects to Ukraine? We're all good. We got even the gas station is in Ukrainian colors. Well, let's run it. Barely Ukraine. Yikes. United States. It's not even Canada. This is United States. One flag. That's all I need. Also, mailbox, maybe? Yeah, WDig saying looking very American. Mailbox. So, likely not Canada. Money Slunny saying might be the nicest road to ever exist in Ukraine. Was half decent. Genuinely. Yeah, Cat saying we do still need to make sure this is good enough for me. Where's the it was there, you all saw it, the flag. Christopher Like sneaking in. Welcome in, Christopher Like. American flag. I think we're fine. If it's a Canadian doing it, there we go. Then good for them. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Cannot wait to .be, but that's not enough. Could cross the border. Life goal of mine, once I'm a homeowner, or just the next house that I live in that's not a an apartment. Canadian flags all over. I want to get one person on GeoGuessr to guess the wrong place. Wait, is that Dutch? That's Dutch. And these aren't Dutch plates. That's a Dutch plate. Ignore that one. All the other ones aren't. Yeah, the rest are Belgian plates. This is in the ground. It says .be. Or in the ground. In the brick, which is on the ground. Anyone object to Belgium? Here. Yeah, cat saying Belgium on sign. Or BE on the sign. I think we're good. Speaking of Canada, though. Rough loss for the Canadians last night. That was sad. Absolutely, like, this is Italian. Yeah, Cat saying I know. I felt bad for you. I was rooting for the Blue Jays. They're one of the Tampa area's spring training teams, so I generally root for them. Yeah, Cat saying Italy. Piedmont. Anyone disagree? Just, yeah, it sucked. Really almost had it, too. Like 2 outs away at one point. Ridiculous. Alright, nobody's objecting. Let's do it. Love it. 61. Ooh, what's this sign gonna say? But it's, the Dodgers. Oh, Tawny's insane. This is Turkey. Anyone object to Turkey? Look at the sign. It's kind of obvious. But Ohtani's insane. When I saw, I hardly pay attention to baseball anymore. But 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in one game, that was insane. Bro was pitching, struck out 10 batters, hit like 6 no-hit innings, and also hit 3 home runs. It's just stupid. It's inhuman. Yeah, Cat saying Turkey, Debbie Dig saying Turkish, yep. Christopher Like saying I think 85% of the globe was rooting for the Blue Jays. There were a few Dodgers, there's a good number of Dodgers fans at the bar I was at last night. This feels like Argentina. Where's the sun? North. Yeah, that makes sense. Everaro Gypsum. Interesting. That tracks. There was one point we were all standing there. This woman walks into the bar, like flings the door open. She just yells, "Go Dodgers!" Like really loud and angrily, and it was like, all right, let's take a chill pill. Let's chill out. It is like 9:45 p.m. in New York City. Let's chill out. Need some Spanish. Oh, that's interesting. That's English. All right, feeling some Australia here then. Yeah, Christopher Like saying Ohtani's the modern day Babe Ruth, 100%. Roads to recovery. Yeah, there's nothing else on there that's helpful. Though, I was going to say noteworthy, it's the gold and green, which are kind of the Australian national colors. But those are also South Africa's, which is the other place that this could be. Cat's saying Australia. I fully back that. It's just, if someone can root out South Africa, if someone can rule out South Africa. Oh, it might be the Australia coat of arms with the kangaroo and the emu. That's big brain. Let's get back there. See, Cat sees things on. All right, I think truck is safe if it's in Australia. Okay, awesome. It's too blurry. Yep, you're 100% right. So, South Africa's is similar. Yeah, that's very clearly an emu and a kangaroo. All right, any objection? Any objections? Yeah, Phoenix is saying the Bollards are Australian. Money Slenny saying Australia, Bollards. All good with that? Let's do it. Love it. Side of Adelaide, we've got... think Puyo. Puyo sounds Incan. But nothing else really gives me that vibe here. Not overwhelmingly, at least. What's going on here? Nope, nothing helpful. Oh, Santo Domingo. This literally, yeah. This is DR. Christopher likes saying cab. We haven't had DR in forever. Yeah, Cat's saying Dominican Republic. Christopher likes saying cab. I can't catch the cabs, unfortunately. Yeah, W Dick's saying yes, DR. Alright, let's do it. 098, that's the area code, right? No, that's not right. That's not the Dominican. Isn't it 890? Yeah, El Tired's saying no, wait. I've got a weird one. I kind of get a weird... Yeah. El Tired's saying yeah, I don't think DR. This feels slightly like Ecuador. Which would track with it being called Puyo. Is there a Santo Domingo in Ecuador? Maybe there's... I don't know. So we've got... Something will give it away. Like these cabs that I cannot catch. Ridiculous. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. W Dick saying Chimborazo is Ecuador. Yep. Okay. Yep. There it is. Santo Domingo. Any objections? Look at that big brain. Oh, this is an Ecuadorian football team. Right here. That's the Ecuadorian national team. That's FC Barcelona Ecuador version, which exists for some reason. Real Madrid, Portugal. I don't know any of these. Let's do it. Look at that. So this feels like Ecuador, and now we're in a golf course. Awesome. That's lame. Well, awesome job, everybody. Freezite asked, did you say the magic word Poyo? I don't remember if I did. I hope I didn't. Did have some Poyo earlier, though. I had some Chipotle Poyo. And I'm still hungry. But it's... I've eaten a normal amount today, too. I'll just have some carrots or something. That's the ocean. This kind of feels like LA or Australia. Where's the sun? Sun southwest. That's not helpful. So leaning LA, I guess. Cat's saying I want to try Poyo. Have you never had Poyo? You have to have had Poyo. Come on. We're getting up the hill. It's like it's actually accounting for the incline. Come on. Oh, with the wheelchair thing I was talking about earlier. I think it would be a blast. Because it's so annoying. Having my ankle injury is so restrictive. And I want to explore more, but I have to be careful about how much I walk. Like, literally walking to the park yesterday, which is not a long walk. Just killed it. I was in so much pain for like 18 hours after that. So, I think if my physical therapist clears a wheelchair... Oh, that's a crown. Never mind. Par 4. Oceans to the south. Oceans out there as well. We've got ocean on 3 sides. Sammy Marco's joining in with a good evening, Vietnam. Welcome in, Sammy Marco. Hope all is well. But I think it'd be super fun. Just get on like the local trains. Have my little fold-up wheelchair. Get off somewhere. Break it out. Zoom around some random town. I think that'd be a fun video. It's like exploring the NYC suburbs in my wheelchair because my foot is AWOL. Sammy Marco is asking what we sing about a wheelchair. Was thinking about, basically yesterday I destroyed my foot. Like the foot is regressing. And it's at the point where I'm like, all right, if I need to go somewhere that's more than a 15-minute walk, it's gonna kill me. So, I was saying that'd be oh, no, it's still not helpful. This sucks. So, I was saying, might have to start doing that, but I think it'd be interesting content as like a flip side, and I could actually start going places like on foot. Because that's gonna make Serbia interesting in a few weeks. I started wearing like hiking boots with ankle support today, just to do normal errands, and that helped. Sammy Marco saying Ewan is crippled now. Ewan, if they offered me like, we will for free cut off your foot at the ankle and give you a prosthetic, and it just appears, again, totally free, I would seriously consider it. I would need like a few days to think about it, but I would seriously consider it. Ill-Tired asking, could this also be a tropical island? Looks like 360 water. That's more concerning. There's seahorses. I'm trying to think. I feel like I associate seahorses with... I think you're right. It's hilly. You know where I think this might be? Is this the British Virgin Islands? All this coverage is the cart. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying you really should take it as easy as possible. Feet problems are no joke. You don't want to mess up your foot for life. That's what I'm saying. This is me trying to take it easy. Just, it's extreme. It's an entirely extreme measure, but it gets the job done. We really are just wandering around this golf course. Money Slunny is asking which hemisphere. I think the sun was to the south. Yeah. It's northern hemisphere? No, the sun is, I would say, directly above. Christopher likes saying, oof, my left leg still has that pinched nerve issue, getting better, but it's annoying. It just, yeah, it sucks trying to recover. It's just the most annoying thing. Sammy Marco's going to Montreal in January. Love that for you. Ill-Tired saying, have some poutine and speak some French. Definitely do that. Poutine is amazing. But yeah, Kat's also making a good point. It will be pretty chilly there. Alright, we've seen it all. We got to make a guess. Where are people thinking? Again, sun is directly above. So, I don't know. Sammy Marco probably can't have poutine. Yeah, Sammy Marco, I can't have poutine either. It's fries, cheese curds, and gravy, if I'm not wrong. Sammy Marco saying, je parle français. Je parle français. Oh, Freezite saying Hawaii. I could be down for that 100%. W Dick saying maybe Jamaica. Cat saying La Banquise is the most popular poutine place there. You should be fine with English in Montreal. Yeah, you should be perfectly fine with English. I was perfectly fine with English in Montreal as well. Was literally hanging out with a bunch of people I met who all spoke English. El Tired saying Bermuda might be maybe as a far off, but let's keep exploring the golf course. We're at 64. We've seen the whole golf course. We keep coming back to this spot. Okay, Sammy Marco saying I can have fries, but that's it. Okay, Sammy Marco saying I want to speak French, but saying it in French, and I don't like speaking in French, so I'm not reading it in French. Money Slunny saying Caribbean somewhere. Cat's asking, can we take a look at one of the signs of the hole? Yeah, let's go. Christopher likes saying, I'm thinking this could be Bahamas. I can get behind Bahamas as well. Where's okay, we'll find one eventually. I hate this place. Freezite recommending a food spot. We're at that. Brilliant. This sucks. This is it. It's these two seahorses facing away from each other, and there's this kind of regal arrangement around it. We've got water on pretty much all sides. Hilly, probably Caribbean. I like Virgin Islands here. Ooh, the distances, are they in yards or meters? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Cat saying there might be something to it. The flag and the hole. How do we... Come on. No, it's all just the same thing. Okay, Cat's saying it might be meters. That's a flag. Way, way out there, there's a flag. You know what that flag looks like? That's what that flag kind of looks like. You can kind of see the Union Jack and then the red background there. Oh, Kat's is saying there was a flag in one of the holes. Wait, Belmont Hills Golf Club. Could be where we are. Sim Marco saying I thought you ruled out Bermuda. I don't think we ruled out Bermuda. I did not see the flag in one of the holes, though, unfortunately. I don't know. Alright, so looking directly east would give us not that view. Oh, could be one of these, maybe. And then over here is maybe Tucker's Town. Oh, but I don't like that either. Yeah, Christopher likes saying Bermuda sand. Cat's asking to water both sides. Water all sides, pretty much. You'll tired saying I mentioned that it is a maybe and said we should keep looking, though that northern course looks 360 like I thought. Yeah. It kind of works. Like, that's the thing. Alright, so there's somewhere else I want to check. No, not it. I think it's Bermuda. the only thing that makes sense to me at this point. It's thin enough. It has golf courses. Where did it even go? It's just what makes sense. It's also, I think it's too hilly for the Bahamas. So if we say, I mean, where would this even be? Yeah, Money Slunny's saying I think the white building's fit for Bermuda. Great Abaco. Yeah, it's Bahamas is a no. All right. Bermuda. Any objections? Going once. Going twice. Oh, I hate this. 3 times. Ain't a thing. Ain't a thing. Freezite saying don't read that. Freezite said something very interesting and said don't read that. That was an Argentine cab over there. These look like Buenos Aires taxis. Wait, are these don't look like Argentinian plates though. But yeah, everyone's very excited about that. Kat saying we are indeed in Tuckerstown golf course. I didn't even think to check which golf course we were at. Yeah, these are also Argentinian road signs, but the plates don't match. Why do the plates not match? That kind of looks like one. This is weird. Exactly, Freezite. Ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Freezite saying Uruguay. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. This has got to be Uruguay. This is Montevideo. Anyone object? That building might be too big for Montevideo. Yeah, Sam and Marco saying Uruguay. Like everything lines up. These are the street signs. The cabs are right. Everything's correct. Ray Tiki. I thought it was a Ray Poyo or Poyo Ray. I don't remember which one it is. Money Slunny's saying, aren't those Chilean Poles? Interesting. Sammy Marco asking, have you been to Uruguay? Yes, but a long time ago. I don't know which poles to look at. But we seem to have doubts. So, I mean, there's a world where this is Chile, absolutely. So we just gotta look a bit more. Yep, .cl. There we go. Eltard saying the poles were red, white, and blue. I thought of making a joke about Russia. Here, let me go back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a Russian flag. That's wild. Alright, cool. We're good with Chile. Christopher likes saying find a highway. No need. We got it. We're in Franklin. Awesome. Love this. Like, what do we even do with this? Just middle of nowhere. Okay, Money Slunny's saying Uruguay is black car, not white. Gotcha. Didn't even notice the car. Try not to use car meta. I don't love it. Sammy Marco saying Sweden. I kind of want to let Sammy Marco just YOLO it. But I won't. I won't before I get attacked. We're not going to do that. Yep. There we go. Cat's still tired. Hopping on. No YOLO. Sammy Marco saying YOLO. Iltired, that's a good point, Iltired. It's around 9:30, which is when we end up making mistakes. It's never... Rarely has it been at the beginning of a stream. But there's just one time I'm thinking of, and that was because I'm blind. It's always like with 20 minutes to go. Almost always. Speaking of almost always, WDig is down to YOLO. And yeah, always down to YOLO. I'm kind of game. For it being Sweden. I like it being Sweden. Sammy Marco saying my newest video on Iceland's buses is doing amazing. What counts as amazing? What's it at? I did see it pop up on YouTube yesterday. I was like, oh, I gotta watch that, and then I didn't. So I do still need to watch that. Freezite saying if I see YOLO, someone's gonna get a horse's head delivered to a dirty Chinese restaurant in Midtown. I live above the Chinese restaurant. Get your facts straight. Whoa! 100K views in 1 week. That's crazy. Good for you, dude. Oh, wait. Also, Norwegian plate here. But, okay, yep. Cat's going to be in Iceland in 3 weeks. Forgot about that. Sim Marcus saying 10K, not 100K. That's just me misspeaking. I fully saw 10. I was just... bleh. Brain goop. Alright. Nice. Yeah, that's why we don't YOLO. That's a very good point. Freezite saying close enough. Mr. Wang knows what's up. Mr. Wang is not going to deliver me the dead horse head that you send him. He's going to be like, why did somebody send me this dead horse head? And then not think to go give it to Ewan. So that said citrus. That said citrus, and that's saying no parking, but in Spanish. So that's fun. Or, well, that could also be Portuguese. It's similar in Portuguese. Love it. Sam Marco saying, hey, I was close. Christopher saying, I wonder when Disney and Google get their act together, debating whether or not to defect to Fubo TV. What is, I'm confused. Regarding what? Why, I can assume streaming, but streaming what? Sammy Marco sing for nothing but the foliage. Yeah, okay, Sammy Marco. Videos made $22 and gotten plus 56 subs. Love that. This is Portuguese. It says .br right there. But trucks move. So we'll keep going. And you know what? The reason why there's probably so many trucks is we might be near a border. Oh, Disney pulled all their channels off YouTube TV. I had no idea. It's funny how streaming was like this brilliant alternative, and now it's just as expensive as cable. Freezite saying Sammy's the new Asmon Gold. Way to go, buddy. Cat saying Sammy, I might just be doing day trips outside Reykjavik. I'm not trying to spend as much money there as possible. That's valid. That is so valid. My foot's really hurting right now. This is so frustrating. Like, the marathon was so depressing today because I just stood there like, yup, I would love to be running. This is Portuguese. Yep, Money Slunny saying Goiás. Alright. And Money Slunny saying 64 is the Goiás area code. Alright. We all good? Brazil. Was like limping over to spectate. I literally spectate. I went with friends. I was there for like 3.5 minutes. I was like, all right, I'll see you guys. and left. Yeah. Yeah, Money Slaney saying, I think it's Goiás. Either way, it's Brazil. 100%. Let's do it. We got it. All right. Feeling Uruguay. Right? It's screaming Uruguay at me. What can we do to prove that? Sun's to the north. There we go. Ooh, Cat's saying already booked my shuttle bus from the airport to Reykjavik. It's pricey. How much is pricey, out of curiosity? Also, where's the... come on, keyboard. I want to see the distance. Oh, that's a habit. Airport. Where's this airport at? It's gotta be far. Oh, nope. That looked like a runway. Airport. Oh, it's right here. Wait, you need a shuttle for that? Or is this... Wait, Iceland Air, head office. Airport transfer. Yeah, I mean, that's... Okay. No, that's the domestic one. Where's the international one? Airport... International... Did not spell that right. No, speaking of not spelling right, taking a shot at Reykjavik. It is right there. Reykjavik. Oh! Yeah, okay, that's far. That's really far. $60 round trip for that is not that bad, if I'm honest. I feel like... Yeah, that's like a 20-mile journey. That's not... That could be way worse. They could definitely charge more for that. Yeah, El Tired saying rental car is expensive but gives you freedom to roam. Freedom to roam. Iceland is expensive. That'd be a good idea. I'm pretty sure it's almost all manual though. Yeah, Spanish here. Freezite saying, dude, calm. El Tired saying, Sammy, did you stay at Kex? I was there like 3 times. Freezite saying I'd walk instead. Okay, yeah, Sammy Marco given the actual name of the airport. It's funny, I did do in a video that will come out in infinity years, I walked from the Manila airport to the center of the city. That was fun. It saved me like $3. And actually, if you think about it, because I had to stop for like food and water on the way, it cost me more money depending on how you do the math. Because there's an argument that I would have needed food and water anyway, but I would have needed less because I wouldn't have been exhausted, you know. Chris Flex saying, that's about what I paid to go from Tullamarine Airport to Melbourne. Yeah. Ooh. Is that what it cost? I did the same thing. I don't remember it being that expensive. Il Tired saying, okay, I got automatic. Nice. Good for you. Yeah, Christopher Like's not kidding. Melbourne Airport's off the beaten path. I got a really good shot back in August on the Melbourne Airport shuttle bus. I got the very first seat on the second floor, and we went into this tunnel that's kind of like a, I don't know, it was a weird roof, and it's such a cool shot. You'll see it in like 2 years. Yeah, Sam Marco saying, Feel tired. I was at Kex for the first night, but it was bad because I didn't know how the jet lag worked, right? Didn't have earplugs, so I moved to the city capsule hotel. And Kat saying decided to sneak it into my 1 week Euro trip so I can have country 80 by the end of this year. That's crazy. Remember when you were still in the 60s? Freezite saying money is temporary, getting mugged while saving 18 pesos is eternal. Exactly. There was a guy who was a little odd on that walk. He was like, come sit on my pedicab with me. I was like, no thanks. He's like, no, come sit here. We'll take a picture together. You want a picture, right? And I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, why are you walking? I was like, I'm just walking. And he's like, you American? I'm like, yeah. He's like, my daughter lives in America. I'm like, nice, man. And he's like, come on, get in my cab. I'll give you a good price. And I was like, nope, no, it's good. And then he was like, oh, walking alone at night. What a great idea. Like, he started getting at me for whatever. Montevideo. Yeah, Christopher like saying same here. Yep, I was in the window, second floor. Great view. Freezite was saying slowly but surely Ewan will understand the ways of extreme sarcasm. No, I understand. I understand it's sarcastic. I just don't believe your sarcasm. I think I had a blast. I thought I had a great time doing that. There were a couple people that were weird, but it's fun. And also, in any normal situation, I am fast on my feet. Tired saying true story. When people do that to me, I start speaking bad Mandarin that no one can understand because I don't speak it. That's, yeah. I've done that with Spanish. Now I'm going to start doing it with Russian because nobody will know that. Kat saying that's how I felt in Istanbul. I was going to tour meeting point before 6 a.m. The cab drivers are all looking at me, trying to avoid eye contact. Yup. Freezite saying that night even almost became Manila Pollo. A mistake you make. It's just, yeah. I do like the speaking Mandarin thing. I remember doing that once to this guy. I know like 10, maybe 12 words in Scottish Gaelic. And this guy tries to talk to me at the bar. I'd seen the girls that I was with like reject this guy. This dude was being weird. They're like, go away, like, whatever. I see that from a distance, and this guy tries to like making conversation with me at the bar, and I'm like, I don't like you, obviously. So I just repeat the 12 words I know in Scottish Gaelic at him, and he was just bamboozled by it. It was so funny. Devon Road. This is very likely the UK. Yeah, Tired saying UK. Cat saying Freezite, I can be your wingman in Manila if you want. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying UK. Gloucester Place. This is the UK. Yeah. Wolverhampton. Where are we now? Somewhere random. Freezite saying, let's go, man. Yeah, Freezite and Cat's gonna run it in. Okay, well, Zagreb. Anyone object to Croatia here? I also forgot to plug in my computer. Alright, let's do it. Love it. 71. We're Mongolia. Any objections to this? Mongolia. Right? We're good? We've got the classic tarp on the roof. Wait. Oh, Tired saying wait. Is that a mountain or is that just where the sky... Yeah, that's just where the sky becomes the cloud. Okay, Tired saying wait. It's 9:40 p.m. It's Mongolia. It's clearly Mongolia. Cats, I guess, can talk Freezite up in Tagalog. It's so funny. It's Mongol. It's gotta be. There's yurts. There's literally yurts. It's Mongolia. Do I have permission? Can I do it? Please. Yes, WDig is saying yurt meta. Tired is saying if everyone else is good with it. And then saying, okay, I see yurts. I think we're fine here. Let's run it. There we go. Wow. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Freezite saying all I can say is a word that I am almost 90% sure is probably a bad word. Over again and pointing at the biggest gangster in the room. And yeah, Cat's saying there were yurts in Kyrgyzstan. We slept at a yurt one night. We did the same thing when we went. Yeah. I guess I wasn't even thinking like Mongolia or Kyrgyzstan. I was more just eliminating other parts of the world. Should have thought of Kyrgyzstan. If I'd thought of Kyrgyzstan, I would have sat there for another couple minutes going, oh, maybe. So good thing you didn't say that at that point. Sammy Marco's heading off. Good night, Sammy Marco. Hope you have a wonderful week. Oh, speaking of, hold on, plates. Schedule. It's not letting me update the schedule in the Discord. It's really weird. I tried it on my phone and on my laptop. It's being weird, but so not next week. Just saying it now. I'll also mention it in there, but it's not letting me edit the calendar. So not next week, but the week after. The stream will be moved to Tuesday because I'll be flying back from Serbia on the Sunday, and then 2 weeks after that, again, I'll be flying back, so the stream will be on Tuesday. That's how dates work, right? Let me double check that. There's now a fly swarming my Chipotle. Yes, I have that correct. That is correct. So next week, normal. Week after that, Tuesday. I know normally I push it to Mondays, but Monday I have Russian. Oh, wait, will I not have Russian class? Because next week is... I will not have Russian class. So we can do the Monday. I will confirm the Russian class dates and then put a note in the chat. It's like, hey, this is... I should read that sign. This is the schedule upcoming. Because now we're getting into the holidays. And... I mean, you know how the holidays are. Oh, here we go. We got some stuff. Cat saying you wouldn't be traveling so much. Not as much as I was earlier in the year. Earlier in the year, it felt like I hardly even lived here. It was like every other stream was on a different day. There was 1 week we did a Wednesday. I don't even remember why we did a Wednesday. This is German. Freezite saying I won't be around in a couple weeks, so Ewan will be relaxed and safe. Darn, we'll miss you, Freezite. I want to say Austria over Germany, but I don't think that's right. Yeah. Wait. Oh, we should probably go to the ski place, I guess. Cat saying Thuringer might be Germany. Christopher Likes saying I have a big YouTube stream on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. My usual shows on Tuesday and Wednesday evening. I need to remember to follow you, Christopher Likes, so I can watch this. I forget that you have that. Definitely want to watch. Okay, what do we have going on here? Freezite saying I make you nervous. Okay, wait. Iltard saying 10-year-old me meta. I might have gone to that nature park when I was in Germany. I don't want to Google it, but it sounded familiar. Interesting. That is helpful. It feels German rather than Austrian. Like the terrain could make it either, but it feels more German. Freezite saying it's part of my charm. Christopher Likes saying, okay, it's the Florida High School Football YouTube channel. What time is it right now? 9:45. I have a hand. FLHS YouTube channel. Wow, that's flashbacks. FL and then any other words, any other letters in the acronym gives me flashbacks to like school. It's like FLHS, FLVS. That was Florida Virtual School. That was .de. This is Germany. Yep, Freezite's saying it is. Cat's saying I think Freezite's correct. Run it. Botswana. Wow, my foot hurts so much right now. This has gotten so much worse. Thuso Wholesalers. Oh yeah, good point, Cats. This is the first Africa this evening. Okay, Eltard saying it was not the area you were in Germany, but you will Google. Do let us know. Freezite saying Senegal. I honestly thought that at first as well, but we have English, and they're driving on the left-hand side of the road. Mohibar. Is that a flag there? It's not a flag that I know. Wow, this is so painful. I'm in so much pain right now. This is actually ridiculous. Christopher likes saying Kenya. I honestly am feeling Eswatini. I don't know. Freezite saying Ewan can report this foot injury as a workplace injury. Being a foot model is hard work. Never fail to come up with something. I don't know what that means. What's this up here? Sekoma. Sekgoma. Is there a Sekgoma in Eswatini? We'll go with no. Ooh. W. Dick saying Rwanda. It's not Rwanda. It's too dry. What's this sign here gonna say? Ah. Pretty much impossible to read. Love that. Freezite saying, you know what? I'm not reading that. No. Botswana. Right there. Anyone see that? Yep, Iltide saying Botswana. And maybe if it's so dry. Cat saying Freezite is obsessed with Ewan's foot. Yep, Botswana. Alright, let's run it. Yep, W Dick saying nice. Send it. Sending it. We got it. Ooh. Ooh. This is very Central European vibes. And then we're going to come up here and it'll be Estonia. That looked like French. Freezite saying I say what you guys won't. Yeah, EU flag. What's this here? What? I don't know. This might be Belgium, given we've seen what I think is French and what I think is Dutch. That's a Belgian plate, I think. Yeah, Cat's saying Netherlands or Belgium. Yep, these all look like they have that reddish tint. Yep. Okay, here we go. Why are some of these premium pet food? Hobby center. This is kind of weird. It could just be that Dutch is so similar to English, but I'm not confident. That's Dutch. 100%. Belgrade, bro. This is Belgium. Yeah, and Cat saying it says Belgium there. Freezite saying I'm not afraid of the shadow realm. It's my natural state. Christopher Lex saying Prize Picks wants me to take a $33 payout on an $11 bet. It's halftime and they're scared. I didn't know it works like that. That's crazy. Freezite saying that's a Japanese lunchbox. What? Belge? I think we can do it. Nice. 75. We're rolling. We've gotten through 41 today so far. 9 minutes left. We're killing it. We're now somewhere in the Balkans. We could use some written language. That would be really solid. Here we go. There we go. Yay. Bralik Podrug. That's not helpful. And is probably Croatian. Okay, Bento's a Japanese lunchbox. Cat's asking if Freezite's eating the scallops now. Y'all, I can't wait to go to sleep right now. I'm so excited. You know how amazing? WDX saying, but Latin script. Croatia is Latin script. Yeah, Cat's saying Croatia's my first guess. We need more clues. That's the daylight savings was amazing. I went to sleep last night like 11:30. Earliest I've gone to sleep on a weekend in Split. This is Croatia. Ooh, now Christopher likes payouts $45. Too funny. I want to say keep going, but I don't want to encourage gambling on the channel, on camera. Yep, Cat's saying Croatia. Is everyone good with that? Neoric, Chicane. It was like 11:30 bedtime. Woke up at 8. Got that extra hour. Amazing. Slept like a baby. Did not get up. All last week, I woke up at 4:30 every morning. Spent an hour trying to get back to sleep. It was horrible. All right. I think we're good. Love it. Okay. This is a little odd. I kind of feel Peru here. Yeah. Spanish. Oh, my foot is in pain. I'm so excited to ice it. I'm going to ice it, eat some carrots, and go to sleep. Christopher Fleck sent, yeah, the sun being out earlier. I didn't really notice that this morning because I was in such a deep slumber. But I think tomorrow morning it's going to bug me. What is the... I don't want to bore you all by looking up the New York sunrise time tomorrow. But I'm sure it's not going to be great. That reads somewhat Incan. Tayupanda. Cat saying I'm not used to 5 p.m. being so dark. That's what's going to get me. I don't like the sun going down so early. Got a haircut last week at 6:30. Pitch black. It's like, wow. This is terrible. I know people want to do away with daylight savings, but I think there's that whole movement of make daylight savings the permanent version of time, right? Because nobody wants to deal with, well, it being dark at 5 p.m. and earlier. It'd be great. Don't want to deal with that. Danger. A train crossing. Is that the... No, that's Pooh and Tigger. I thought it was Cat in the Hat for some reason. It almost certainly is Peru. I just can't prove it. WD saying I do like not waking up in the total darkness, though. Yeah, I guess so. That's fair. Personally, the sun has been up when I get up. So that hasn't been an issue for me. I get up at like 7:15. Yep, the Peruvian hat is almost certainly Peru. National government, blah, blah, blah. Okay, someone who is better at noticing things. Also read this. Oh yes, W. Dig saying also happy election day on Tuesday to Americans. Make sure you vote. Yes, it's important to go out and do that. Be part of our democracy. This kind of looks like the same hummingbird we saw in Ecuador. Katz is asking USD. Did you see USD? Because Ecuador uses USD. Where did you see that? Freezite saying could be Bolivia. W. Dick saying could be Bolivia, or thinking Bolivia too. Did you see USD over here? Where was it? Oh, on that sign. Did it literally say like USD? What? This sign? This sign. Oh yeah, yeah, USD. This is probably, yeah, this is, if it says USD, we see that same hummingbird that we saw when we were in Ecuador earlier. Then I would say this is Ecuador. We good with that? Oh, I'm in so much pain right now. This is horrible. I hate this. I literally walked to Central Park. And now I'm in so much pain. Alright. Going once. Actually, taking a sip of water. Going twice. 3 times. And Ecuador. There we go. Way to go, team. What does that say there? We on left-hand drive. AWAS. No idea what that means. Yeah, left-hand drive. Awesome. So, with that information, I don't know what to do with that information yet. There's nothing else happening to do anything with the information yet. Yep, that means nothing. All of this means nothing to me. Get these people out and about. Honestly, okay, here we go. This will be helpful. Okay, Malaysia, Indonesia, yeah. Cat's saying I don't think we'll get this in 2 minutes. Cat's also saying Malaysia, Indonesia. We might. You never know. We might stumble upon something. AWAS. Or AWAS. Yeah. Regardless, it's not being pronounced correctly. A windy road. 2:59. Will we get the buzzer beater? Probably not. AWAS again. What does that mean? I can't Google it at the end of this because we're probably still going to be here. Cat saying road looks paved. Definitely paved. What are you getting at? Yeah, I don't know what this means. I fear the buzzer beater may not happen. Ooh, wait. Come on, stop being weird. Oh, it's Malaysian for caution. How do you know that? Oh, Cat saying Sabah, Malaysia on that side. And it is 10 p.m. The buzzer beater. Boom. Yep, we're not getting this right now. No, we're not. All right, so with that, we are at 78. That's fantastic. We killed that. We got, what, 44 today? So, fantastic job, everybody. I will see you back here same time next week, 8 p.m. Eastern. Then probably the next Monday, then the next Sunday, and then the next Tuesday, I think. 6, 7. So yeah. With that, have a wonderful night, and I